There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Happy Sunday and Happy New Year. This is GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Like I said, Happy New Year. I hope everybody is having a great year so far, 3 days into it. And let's talk to some spirits tonight. Let's see what's going on. You know, it's always fun to see who we can talk to tonight. And, you know, new year, new energy, new renewed interest in everything. So the hope here is that we are able to, speak with spirits and be able to maybe help you. If you have a question for spirit, you want something to, someone to come through, then, that's what we're here for. That's what I strive for at the very least. A couple pieces of housekeeping before we begin. First off, please share this video. Let's get some people here. I'm not on Paranormal Warehouse tonight, so there's a lot less people tuning in. So I would love if you all could share this for me and see if we get more people involved. As I always say, it's about the intention, and the more people we get in for intention, the better chance we have for getting spirit communication. That's my thought, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But, that's something that I am really, interested in, of course. And also tonight we are on Paranormal United Network. And in my description, I have the URL for the Teespring store for Paranormal United Network. It's too long to put onto the screen here, but if you go to the description of this video, the whole URL is in there. Please go check it out, because in that you're going to be able to get, there's fun merchandise in there. Nothing for GhostBox yet. There will be at some point, or I'm going to have my own. I don't know, but some GhostBox branded stuff won't go too far amiss, will it? But go check it out, please. They would really appreciate it. And if you think you see something you like, please buy it. As far as the normal stuff I like to talk about, please remember on Tuesday, you'll have a chance to do one question readings with Ane. She's going to be on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Please check it out. I say this every single week that you should check it out, do your one question reading, and ask a question, see what the answer is. It's really good. And then if you like what you hear, and I don't see how you couldn't, you can get a reading for her at www.onae.org. Also, you go to facebook.com/Tarot by Ane, like her page, find out what she's doing, find out what's going on. And then, of course, for me, I do a weekly radio show. GhostBox Radio returns next Sunday, a week from today, on January 10th. And my guest is Alexandra Holzer. And we're going to be talking about her father's legacy, but also what she is doing right now in the field of paranormal. And we're going to have a great conversation with that also. So please check that out. I think it's going to be very good. You can listen to it at www.am950radio.com. Also, if you go there and you find my page, you can listen to the old episodes, also the stuff that aired. We've had a lot of good people on, and we're going to have a lot more good people on. And as we get further and further into the show, we're going to start to really kind of pin down on subjects where it's not just general paranormal or ufology or cryptozoology, but it's going to be much more. We're talking about certain cases. We're going to talk about demonology cases. We're going to talk about, incidents with UFO sightings. We're going to get really into it the more and more that we do this. And that alone is very exciting. I'm looking very forward to that. Also, as we move forward into stuff, always like to show off the the messy table of equipment. And I've had the flashlight go off once already tonight, and it wouldn't go off. I've had a lot of words come through the obelisk. Currently, it says simple, soon, and island. And what's really interesting, when it said soon, it was a very deep sounding, slowly read soon. And I don't know why the obelisk does that, because if it's to make you feel better, it's failing. Okay. But whatever, right? I mean, you never know. And so a couple things to do. First of all, to turn off the phone, because I am on a group of messengers that they like to talk, and the only paranormal we might hear tonight is a bunch of dinging from my phone, so I'm going to turn that off. And also, just a few of you have come in to say hello, and I greatly appreciate it. Greg, how are you? Happy New Year. Sunshine Jones, what a great name, right? Sunshine Bakun, I like the sound of that. Doesn't really make sense, so it does it for me. Hey there, always good to see you. Amanda, Happy New Year to you also. Thank you from the 13th dimension. Very good to see you. Thank you so much. I don't know if any of you had the opportunity to go to the Paranormal United Network, but Friday night, myself and Ane, a number of the hosts on the Paranormal United Network, we just got together last Friday night and spent a couple hours just talking about paranormal, talking about ourselves, which is one of my favorite subjects. And if you haven't watched it, give it a look, because obviously I'm always enjoying talking about paranormal, and it was great to see Ane on there talking, not just necessarily doing any kind of readings, but her knowledge of the metaphysical world is outstanding. So it was fun to hear that, but also the other hosts on there, such as Jeremy and Howard and Tim and Crystal and Nick and Gabriel and Scott, and it was it was absolutely, and Rick right before this show, Rick is on with the Unexplained, and it was really a lot of fun. And so if you have a chance, please check it out, because it was really, for me personally, it was really nice to be able to have that opportunity, because the Paranormal United Network is new to me, and it was fun to be able to just get to know some of the guests, some of the hosts on there. And thank you, Jeremy, so much for setting that up. That was really a lot of fun. So really appreciate that a lot. Now, how does this work? What went off over there? Something went off. How this works, for those of you who have not been on here before, we try to communicate with spirits through the spirit box. It's a loud machine. The version I use, at least, is loud. What we're trying to do is reach out to any spirits that are around here talking to us, or who want to talk to us. We also want to reach out to your loved ones. If you have a question, we'll do our best to reach out to your loved ones and ask the question that you want answered. Note that there's no guarantee for responses, but we'll try our best. My goal here is to, if you have a question about a loved one that passed or something, I want to be able to help in any way that I can. But part of the fun I find that people have is that they are listening to the spirit box while I'm doing it, and they're putting forth what they are hearing in the chat. Because first of all, I have the speaker this way, and so I can't hear everything, but you can hear stuff. And this is one of those things that there are no wrong answers, okay? Because I do believe if spirit wants you to hear something, you will hear it. And I understand that kind of goes against kind of a lot of paranormal investigators, in the sense that they want to be able to have more of a scientific fact behind it. I truly believe if something is meant to come to you, a message or whatever, it will. And so just know that, I believe that it finds its way to you. This program is meant to help in any way possible. So that being said, let me quickly go through, and it's so funny. And Anne has been, watching for so long, and she says to me every time, "Are you going to ever clean off that table? Because it's gross." And I get it. And I don't mean the Ouija board. I mean like the junkyard behind it. And I do apologize for it. Someone actually put that in the comments last week also. Very hurtful. But I just want to quickly explain what we have here tonight. We have, this is going to be me. We have our REM pod. We have our flashlight. We have our Ovilus 5. We have a K2. We have this little fun device that lights up. It's so funny. It's not lighting up, but it will light up when I don't touch it. We also have bells here that we sometimes like to see move, and we have seen move. So we have all this stuff here. The flashlight was going off. I moved it a little bit because it wouldn't turn off. So, I don't know if I kind of put it too far. But we'll see how that works. Let's see what happens here, right? So what I also like to do, this is how we're going to do the show tonight, is I am going to do protection. For those of you who want to take part, I recommend that you do. You don't have to. Our goal is always to reach spirits of love and above, but things come through. So and stick with you. And I just want you to be safe. You're under my protection at the moment. I want you to be safe. So we're going to go through protection. We're going to do a spirit box session. And from there, what we're going to do is after we do the spirit box session, we're going to cross over spirits tonight. We're going to cross over. We're going to cross over anyone who wants to be crossed over. That to me is the greatest gift that you could give. And it's my favorite part of what we do. I love helping all of you, but when you can feel it, and those of you who take part in this with me, and you know who you are, when you can feel the uplift of energy because we're helping spirits cross over, it's pretty cool. So let's do some protection. Just follow along with me. You don't have to do this, okay? Let me just say, please don't think that, oh gosh, he's making everyone do this. You don't have to do this. I recommend it, but you don't have to do this. I like to just spray a little bit of Florida water on me. I mean, why not? You could also use holy water if you so desire. But what we like to do is we like to think about, it starts in our heart, right? And from our heart, there is this little light, and that light is love, your love, and the love of like relatives, spirit guides, whoever you believe is there. And that light gets larger and larger and larger, and it covers you. It engulfs you. It's good light. It's protection. It's like armor. And just feel that, okay? You start to feel that energy, and you are protected. It doesn't take much. You just have to have good thoughts, and it doesn't take much. And what you do from that point is you take that energy, that protection, and you push it all over your house, all the walls, everywhere, and it covers your pets, it covers your loved ones, it covers everyone. You are in control of what you get protected. And even if they're not taking part in it, you want to protect them, okay? Everyone is protected. Everyone's going to feel good, okay? So just know that. Just know that. And we got a couple people here that came through that are saying hi. So odd, it's not working. There we go. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you for joining in. And I didn't say hi to Alberta tonight. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Hi, Polly. Thank you very much for joining. Also, please note that we have some equipment I'm going to use tonight. I showed you the stuff at the table. if anyone wants, we can also do some work with the pendulum tonight if we want to get answers that way. I find it to be very, very, I love using the pendulum, to be very honest. And I tend to be pretty accurate with it. Now, the spirit box I'm going to use is just the regular SB7 spirit box. And why that is, why I say just regular old SB7 spirit box, because there's a lot of us in the ITC community, intertransmental communication, there's a lot of them who really don't like this version of the spirit box because it's hard to understand and it's mass produced, and people always will tell you, oh, just use a custom built one. Well, those cost anywhere between $200 and $500. Yeah, you can get them less, but I mean, generally speaking, they're expensive. This isn't. This is a good starter for those who want to use it. But I find for this live that we do, that this is the best way for us to communicate with spirit. That's just my finding, at least. And I think a lot of you who have stuck with me for a long time would agree with me on that, we just find this to be, some really good communication on it. And we're hoping for good communication tonight. So Spirit, my name is Greg, and I'm asking that you come and talk to us tonight. Especially if you're a relative of anyone watching us tonight, please come through. Please answer questions for my guests tonight who want to reach out to you. If you're a family member or a friend, they want to hear from you. They want to have that guidance or that connection or just that relief knowing that you're okay. Please talk with us. Please make one of the devices go off. Just please interact with us. We want spirits that are of love and light, and we want, wow. Okay, very cool. Thank you very much. I wish I had it on the camera. You ask for spirits to come through, and you get the flashlight going off. Thank you very much. Could you turn the flashlight off for me, please? If you're here to, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Are you okay. I'm just going to ask, are you a family member? If you're a family member of somebody, could you turn the flashlight back off, please? You have it on. Could you turn it off if you're a family member of anyone here, please? If you're not a family member, are you a friend? Are you just someone passing through? Are you not going to turn off now? We'll leave that going for a minute. I might turn it off myself if it gets a little, stays on. So let's see what happens. Feel free to use any of the devices over here, but please make sure you talk to us through here, okay? Would greatly, greatly appreciate it. This is going to be loud. If you have a question, make it come through. If you think that this is too quiet, let me know. We'll turn it up, we'll turn it down, the volume that is, and we'll just kind of go wherever we want to with this. We're going to go a reverse sweep, 150 sweep rate on this. Turning on everything. Remember, no guarantees, but let's do this. And remember, folks, I'm not looking for your energy. I'm looking for your intention. If you really want to talk to, Aunt June, make sure that you do it by saying, like, I really want to talk to Aunt June. Don't ever give I'm going to give my energy to talk to Aunt June or any spirits. That's yours, not theirs. Okay? You're all probably like, are you going to start the damn box or what? Let's turn this on. January 3rd, 2021, 10:22 p.m. GhostBox Live. Good evening. As I said earlier, my name is Greg. Oh, how very interesting. You know what? I did that last Sunday too. I said a name that people were like, a couple people like, why did you come up with that name? You hear that? A guy just said, how are you? How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Are you able to shut off that light for me, please? I think he said no. Please? It's annoying me right now. Is there a June here? Was that a yeah? It's tough when there's... We want answers with more than one syllable. That's what I go for on this. If there's a June here, can you make one of the devices over here go off, please? What about any other spirits? How many spirits are here with me right now? Is this too loud? You know, spirits, I doubt you care, but Happy New Year. Yeah. I'm sure the passage of time doesn't mean as much to you as it does to me, but Happy New Year all the same. Yeah. Yep. Now we thought we heard that there's two spirits here. Is there two spirits here? Spirits, do you have any loved ones watching us right now? Watching us through the feed over here? It sometimes takes a while to start getting spirit communication. It sometimes takes 10 to 15 minutes to start getting some really good stuff. So I only say so just so that, you know, you all know that just because we're not getting a ton now doesn't mean we wouldn't get any more later. not spirit. Let's try to reach out to some of your loved ones. Can you turn that off for me, please? I need it off. Can you please turn it off? Keep it off. Keep it off, please. You want to talk to us? Do that. Do that, please. Can you do the other one now? Can you? No. No. Please use the REM pod. Hi, sunshine. Hey, just curious. Curdy, are you on here tonight? I keep hearing your name. It's like the second and third time I've heard your name tonight. If you're here, Curdy, could you let me know? Third time now. Chauncey, are you here? I got a hello. Chauncey, was that you? Can you say Sunshine's name for us, please? We need you to say Sunshine's name. If that you can't do that, can you say your own name, Chauncey? Chauncey, was that you? Can you do that again, please? Can I? Okay, this is what just happened, folks. It went off again, but when I asked, can you do that again, it said to me, can you? And I don't know if they're just being... Were you being sarcastic to me? I mean, it's fine. I don't care. Chauncey, can you turn that on again, please? I'm assuming that was you, Chauncey. You responded to me. If it wasn't you, can I get the name of who turned on the flashlight, please? Can you say it through here? Also, thank you to everybody who has shared this. I really do appreciate it. Hey there. All right, let's move forward. Spirits, How are you doing tonight? Now, Janelle, I know exactly what you're going through. Didn't Mel turn on the flashlight for us before? That was my name, but it could also be another Greg. Greg Koss is here, and then also I believe someone's asking for their Greg to come through. Mel, can you turn on the flashlight for me, please? I think you've done it for me before. Can you keep it on? Turn it on and keep it on. Did you visit Janelle over the holidays? I'm sure you're with her all the time, to be honest, right? Swear. I got a yes from a woman. It's just, well, it's just, the light is always on, and then I ask her to turn on, it doesn't turn on at all. Oh, did it sound like Chauncey? Oh, that's good. And Chauncey, you can come through anytime you want. That's totally fine. What was that? Flattery will get you everywhere. Who's talking to us? We're getting some voices through here, that's for sure. Is there any relatives or friend of Brandy Lynn here? Yeah? Okay. What's your name? That was a response. I didn't hear it. Did any of you hear the name that came through? The same voice though. Can you repeat that for us, please? If you're here for Brandy, can you turn that light on for us, please? No one wants to turn the light on when I ask them to. When I don't ask them to, it's like lighting up the whole room. Do you have any messages for Brandy? If you do, can you try to communicate louder? I do. Wow, I do. Same male voice. Brandy, is there a male that you want me to communicate with? Who are you that wants to talk to Brandy? You didn't hear. Well, let me tell you. When I asked if there's a message for Brandy, the voice said, you have a message for Brandy? The voice said, I do. It's the same male voice that had come through 3 times so far that I've been talking about you. Brandy, do you know a Devin? Is there a Devin here? That sounds like here. It's not perfect though by any means.
What?
I understand completely. And this isn't the great one, for a lot of those reasons. And I do apologize for that. It seems to translate fairly well over the internet. We've tried a number of different ones, and as far as I'm concerned, they didn't translate messages as well. But I totally understand where you're coming from. 4? Is that how many spirits are in here with us? 4 again. The second time we heard 4. Let me look here. Yeah. I'm just looking for something. Talking about Chauncey here. Good. You know, folks who pass, they don't lose their personality. Looking for a specific comment that I saw earlier. Okay. All right, this is what I was looking for. All right, Alberta. First of all, I am so sorry for your loss. I can't even begin to imagine. Christian, can you come through, please, for your mom? Sound like someone said, "Who's that?" My name is Greg, and your mom would like you to come through and say hi. Can you do that for us, please? Are you able to, can you say your name for us, please? Did you hear that? It sounded like his name. And I hate being this way because I don't want to put false hope into anybody by any stretch of the imagination. But I heard a 2-syllable name that came through, and it sounded like Christian to me. Christian, was that you?
Joe.
And then Joe.
Here.
Christian, thank you so much for coming through. Please understand, I'm sure you have a great idea why. Correct.
You're right.
I heard I love you.
Bible.
Bible? Bible help. I'm sure that's not for me. Christian, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I think your mom appreciates it too. Well, Polly, Joe's name just came through. Did you hear that? But also, Kira also knows a Joe as well. Joe, can you give us the name of who you're trying to reach, please? Are you trying to reach Kira or Polly? Kind of. I thought I heard Polly. Did I hear correctly? Joe, are you trying to reach Polly? Now, I thought I also heard Paula. You don't ever go by Paula or anything. No one, does anyone here go by Paula? Someone over here goes by Paula. Are you, Paula, are you a spirit trying to talk to us? Paula, if that's you, can you shut the flashlight off for me, please? Just to show me that it's actually you trying to talk to us?
Oh, wait. One more.
Would Joe ever call you that? Thank you. You're going to come back on again, aren't you? No, I swear I keep hearing Paula. Okay, every time I say Paula, the flashlight goes back on. Paula, are you trying to talk to us? Yes. Paula, is there somebody here you want us to communicate with? Can you say the name of the person you want us to communicate with, please? What is that? Paula, are you still here? I'm just trying to figure out how, do you need our help in any way? reserved for water. Is this you, Paula? If this is somebody other than Paula, can you turn that off for me, please? Okay. Thank you very much. Are you related to somebody watching? Can you turn the flashlight back on if you're related to somebody watching? Okay. Thank you very much. Is this Mel? Yes. Okay. Jeez. Okay. I'm trying to. So this is Mel. If this is Mel, can you turn the flashlight back on, please? Okay. Is this Christian? If this is Christian, can you turn the light back on, please? Is this Chauncey? Can you turn the light back on? Is this Greg? Are you male? Okay, that's Robert. Are you female? All right. Well, if you want to talk to us, turn it back on again, okay? Can you say your name in this device, please? Who's ever messing with the flashlight, can you say your name in here for me, please? Do you pronounce that Courtier or Courtier? Please forgive me. You know who's playing with your lights. You know exactly who's playing with your lights. You just, and you don't want them to stop playing with your lights. It's going to be your son. Okay? Are you playing with your mom's lights? Are you playing with these lights? Can you say hi to your mom, please? A lot of names coming through. And Randy, she heard John a number of times. John, are you here? Kind of sound like I'm here, but it wasn't very clear. John, if you're trying to get through to us, could you say something very loud so we could hear you, please? Could be. Could very well be. All right, Amanda. Let's do this. Is Grandpa Eddie here? I know so many of us are missing family members this time of year, so I understand how hard it is. Grandpa Eddie, can you come through for us, please? Can you say hi to Amanda, please? We got Grandpa Eddie once, I think, but he kind of is elusive, isn't he? If that's you, Grandpa Eddie, could you shut the light off for us so that we can communicate with you? So, you're not Grandpa Eddie, you're somebody else? You're somebody else? Can you turn the light off for us, please? So you heard your name. Amanda, do you believe that was your grandpa? John, if you're still here, were you trying to reach out to Susan? Are there any spirits still here at all? Hello? All right, let's do this. Folks, I'm going to want your help on this. Let's try to cross over some spirits. What we're looking for is your intention, not your energy, to help cross over spirits. Are there any spirits here that need to be crossed over? Any spirits here that need to be crossed over? Okay. Thank you. All right. We got a yeah. We got a me. All right. Let's do this. I am opening up some light for you. It's going to be very bright, but there's also going to be a passageway, a beam of light that you use as a passageway. You need to follow, you get on that passageway and walk towards the light. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Yep. You walk towards it. On the other side, once you walk through it, it's going to be family members and spirit guides there to help you. Do you see it? For all we know, you could be that light over there. Do you see it? No. It's there. Just let go. Let go of this worldly past. Leave it. You can still come back and visit family members, but you have to let go. And I don't think they're letting go. Do you see it now? Have you crossed? I heard the name Rich just come through. Have you crossed?
Yes.
You hear that? Yes.
Over here.
I'm here. I'm here, it said. Good. Good.
I
thought I just heard my cat's name. Has everyone crossed that want to cross? Do you feel the release of energy, folks? Those that take part? It's so much lighter in here right now. Holy cow. Remember, spirits, you have every right to cross over. Don't be afraid. I know some of you are. You gotta let go and not be afraid. Okay? And with that, I shut down this session. We shut it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're out. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that was fun. That was good. I don't know how many of you feel lighter from the crossing over. I certainly do. You get this tingle, especially in my arms. I'm getting this tingle. Before I lose a bunch of you, let's do one thing that I always insist that you do, and that is simply, we got to close this session, okay? We've been speaking with spirits. Please tell the spirits, unless they are relatives, unless they're friends of yours that passed, that this session is over. You do not have permission to talk with us again. If you do not belong to us, you need to leave. You cannot attach your energy to us. I am cutting the ties right now. This session is over. The session is closed. Okay? And just, well, be patient. We'll be back. We'll talk again. So everyone, please consider doing that. Please cut the ties to this session, because I do not want any energy glomming onto you. There's a number of paranormal investigators and mediums on here, and I know that you've all experienced similar before, and it's not fun. So please, just be careful, all right? And, one of the things that you can always do is carry salt with you. Salt is a great way of protection. That's one thing that Ane has been very strongly trying to get into my small brain. So, Amanda, just try to turn that around, and, try to make sure that you're cutting the ties to the session. And if you're still feeling like that tomorrow, let me know. But you got to cut it. Got to cut the ties, unless it's something to do with a relative. So just be careful, okay? but just reach out. And this is for all of you. If you are feeling like there is something not quite right after doing this, reach out to me, okay? The point of this is to reach out to spirits. The point is not for you to feel ill afterwards, not for you to feel depressed. Just be careful, okay? And make sure you're not confusing spirit communication depression sometimes with being overly empathic, sensitive. You're picking up other things around you, especially as we've just become beacons for spirits for over the last hour. Just be careful, okay? That's all I'm asking. Before I go, as usual, like I said earlier, I have in my description, it's a long URL, so just know it's in my description of this video, the URL to get to the Paranormal United Network store on Teespring. Check it out. There's some really fun things on there, and supporting them also, supports them, and it's a good thing to do. These networks, they need help. We all need help. So, and you're getting some cool looking stuff out of it too. So check it out. As far as my stuff is concerned, I'll be branding some stuff too this year, and I hope that you all consider getting a T-shirt or a kite, a GhostBox kite. No, I'm not going to do that. Well, maybe I should. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. I know like Anne is working on some stuff, and that'll be exciting to see what she comes up with. So please check out the store. The description or the URL is in my description. And then as always, check out on Tuesday. Anne is going to be doing her 1-question readings, and she is going to be on Paranormal United Network. She's also going to be on Facebook.com/Tarot by Anne. Please check it out. I think you're going to really like getting a 1-question reading from her. And if you like what you are hearing, definitely check out www.onae.org and schedule a full reading. And my radio show on AM 950 returns on January 10th, a week from tonight. With Alexandra Holzer, as we talk all things paranormal, as well as her father's legacy, as well as her research. So I am really, really, really excited to be talking with her about that. And we have an exciting year planned of guests and whatnot. So, please do that. And then just seeing... I'm always happy to see that people are getting something out of it. So it is unique. I hope you mean unique in the best possible way. Thank you very much, Albert. I really appreciate it. And thank you, Anne. Really appreciate you checking it out tonight, too. Other than that, if you need to get a hold of me, please consider friending me on my profile. My name is down in the corner, Greg Bakun. You could follow me if you like, but I like a friend also. And you can go to my Facebook pages. I have Minnesota GhostBox. That's MN GhostBox. That's on Facebook. I post a lot of paranormal stuff there. Also, I run an events group called Parafriends Events, and really what that is what it says on the tin. We do events. We do it around the country, and we like to bring people into places that do that you don't think of for paranormal, but we also like to try to bestow best practices, respectful practices for paranormal investigation. So, feel good to feel free to do that. Thank you all very much, and thank you, Jeremy. Thank you for clarifying that. Like unique. Is that a nice way of saying crap? No, I know, and I appreciate that. Everyone, thank you very much. And also if you need help with anything, you can reach out to me. I consult out of state also, especially if it's an investigation I find very interesting. I do investigations here in the state, but I do it outside as well. Anywhere there's an investigation, I am game. So please consider that. And other than that, I really appreciate all of you very much for joining me tonight. I will be back next week and we will talk to more of our relatives, right? And hopefully be able to get more communications. Everyone, thank you so much. Once again, Happy New Year. I will talk to you next week. Take care, everyone. If you need me, reach out to me. Have a great week and good night.